Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this boho chic inspired theme cake. So if you want to see how I made this cake, just keep watching.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better than anyone else. It's time you let your guard down for someone like me.
So basically what I'm showing you here is what we call a crumb coat here in a minute. It's basically your first ice before your final icing. Just locks in all the crumbs. It's very, very thin. You can see the cake through it. You should be able to see the cake through it. And then this little contraption I got from Home Depot. It's not for cakes, obviously. I think it's for paint or spackle or something, but it works so well on my cakes because it's flexible and it moves. It's not stiff. So yeah, you put that in the refrigerator, and when it comes out, it's cool to the touch. Or when you can touch it and none of the icing comes off, you're ready for your final ice. And I do the upside down method. I haven't always done this, but I didn't in the beginning when I first started doing cakes, but I did see somebody on YouTube do it, and it is life-changing because it gets very, very sharp edges along the top. So you're just adding a whole heap of buttercream here, and I mean way more than you'll need because you're going to scrape it back. Scrape most of it off, but you want to have a lot to work with initially, and then you want to just hold it straight up and down, and I do it as close to the cake as I can. When you do that, you are filling in any air pockets that you might have, so you don't have to go back and reapply as much. If you do have any cake showing through like I did right there, you can reapply, but the more you work with your buttercream, the warmer it gets, so you don't really want to do this a whole bunch. But I can kind of be a perfectionist at this and try to get it like so perfect, but you don't have to be that way. And then any buttercream that accumulates at the top, you can just take your bench scraper and scrape it off. That's what's nice about having the cake board the same size as the cake. Here I'm just showing you the template that I used for the teepee that's on top of the cake. I just did a Google search of teepees and templates, and it yeah, I just printed it off Google. So I'm just getting my fondant to the pink that I want, and I used a soft pink was the color that I used for this. So yeah, and powdered sugar and a blade and Tylose powder added to your fondant to help your teepee dry faster. I use that anytime I'm doing letters or structures or flowers or anything like that. So I did want to go ahead and tell you here, I printed this initial template off on just regular copy paper. That did not work. So if you're redoing this, I had to go back and reprint it out on cardstock, because you're basically using your teepee, once you tape it like this, as your mold. So you see now it's cardstock. The copy paper would not, and my fondant's pretty thin here. It was just too heavy for just the copy paper, so it has to be cardstock, so keep that in mind. And then after it dries, I let mine dry overnight. You don't have to do that because it has Tylose in it, but I did let mine dry overnight just to be on the safe side, so you can remove the mold and work with it a lot easier.
If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you, but most of all, that deserves you. sweetest red cheese I'd ever seen. You stand beside me in every dream. Angel goddess, you cover them all. Say, what can I do to get you to fall for someone like me? I'd say I'm settled and a pretty cold. Don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves you. Is most of all that deserves you.
Showing you, I used a leaf cutter to make my feathers. I tried using a mold because I have a feather mold. I really did not like the way they came out. I liked doing it myself better. So I basically used a leaf cutter that I had and made feathers out of it. Some of them I'll show you in a minute, I think, where I really frayed the edges on some of them, and some of them I just left like that, and some of them I went back in with this fondant tool here and really frayed the edges of them and made them look a little more worn and distressed. So
knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves
a lace mat, and this is what I used for the lace around the bottom of the cake.
It's the same old story being told inside my head. I'm too shy to straighten up my bones and be a man. I gotta tear this wall apart to let you in. My friends say the time's running out, so take the chance. Make a move, 'cause this door won't stay open till the end. Won't you tear my world apart? 'Cause I know I need a start to let you in when it's over.
And then here I'm just showing you that I used a pearl luster dust on this lace. You can't really see it here, but it does give a nice little pearl shine to the lace around the cake. It's very subtle but very elegant and very pretty.
If you just step right in, 'cause I need a start to let you in.
I do always wear gloves whenever I try to use whenever I color fondant or use gels or anything, because getting it all in your hands and under your fingernails is a nightmare. These are little, they're called tappets. They're letters that I use a lot for cakes. They're really pretty, like scripted letters, and basically you just roll your fondant out really, really thin. And with this, the letters were going to be gold, and so I like to start with a gold base color. I go ahead and just color my fondant gold. That way it's easier to put the luster dust on. It makes it a stronger, bolder gold color. It's a lot prettier than using just white fondant base. So basically you just put your fondant on there and you roll over it's like a cookie cutter. basically, and then you just tap it on the counter and it pops out like that. It's pretty cool.
If you just step right in, 'cause I need a start to let you in. Story being told inside my head.
So to make paint with my luster, I always use almond extract. Any kind of clear extract will work to make a paint. I also do go back over them after they're dry with just the dry luster and give them a really nice shine and sparkle. So this is the final result, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.